Hello bookers, welcome to Let's Book, which is an episode of Let's Book Visa. Today we will talk about United States laws. Ever wondered why the USA visa process can seem as intricate as a labyrinth? One of the key threads, one that plays a significant role in the weaving of this complex pattern, is the Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986, or IRCA. Understanding the IRCA isn't rocket science, although it might feel like it at first glance. The Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986, or IRCA as it's often called, is a complex piece of legislation, but we're going to break it down piece by piece. Firstly, let's talk about the purpose of the Act. The IRCA was designed to solve a pressing issue in the United States, the presence of millions of undocumented immigrants. The aim was to providing a path to legal status for those who were already living in the country unlawfully. Now, onto the provisions for legalizing illegal immigrants. The Act gave a one-time blanket amnesty to undocumented immigrants who had been living in the US continuously since before January 1st, 1982. This meant that millions of people were able to come out of the shadows and become legal residents. But the IRCA wasn't just about amnesty. The Act also introduced sanctions for employers who knowingly hired undocumented workers. This was a significant shift in policy, putting the onus on businesses to ensure their employees had the right to work in the US. The penalties for non-compliance could be severe, including hefty fines and even imprisonment. And finally, let's talk about the introduction of the I-9 form. This form, which every new hire in the US has to complete, was brought in as part of the IRCA. It's a way for employers to verify that their employees are authorized to work in the US. It's an important tool in the fight against illegal employment and a key part of the IRCA's legacy. So you see, the IRCA isn't just a piece of legislation, it's a pivotal cog in the machinery of the USA visa process. It's a complex system, but by understanding the key components, we can start to make sense of it all. So the seemingly complex USA visa process isn't so enigmatic after all, is it? We've explored the Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986, breaking down its key provisions and impacts on the visa process. It's crucial to grasp these laws, especially if you're planning to venture to the USA. From the inception of the IRCA to its effects, understanding these elements can simplify your journey. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles, or in this case, the journey to the USA, begins with understanding the visa process.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.